Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all South Sudanese all over the world. I've come to realize that whatever is affecting us as South Sudanese is not actually that that we have too much tribalism, but it's because we as South Sudanese, we truly don't understand our right as citizens of that country. What we deserve, what we should expect, and what we should demand. Or have we have accepted less because we are not fully aware of our rights. If only we can use the energy that people use every weekend to go to Jabal Kujur and do exercise, all those youths, if we can use that energy to build our country, if we can use that energy to know our right as the citizen of South Sudan, to use that energy to really find out what we should be expecting from the leaders and what we should be demanding, then that is when we will be talking of a country. And it has also come to my attention that it will need another awareness to be done publicly by human rights organization. We have the South Sudan Human Rights Defenders Network. We have the South Sudan Human Rights Commission. We have different other human rights organizations. We also have the international organizations that are operating in the country. Yes, South Sudanese don't know their rights. They don't even know what they should be expecting. You see them every day celebrating the appointment, the release and decrees, and this drama that is happening. It has become like a song. They are addicted to people being released. Instead of them fighting for their right, they are talking of, oh, these leaders should be removed. Same leaders that are put in and removed, and they're doing nothing because we don't know our rights. And they're using us every single day. And to Alwell MB Atem, yes, my dear, we really need to aware our people what are their rights, what they should be demanding, and what actually South Sudan means to them. Because I've seen a lot of people don't know what South Sudan means to them. And it's high time that we people who know what South Sudan is, what it means to us, and what our rights are, then we should aware these people. We really need to come out and advocate for our people again. We need to go to the villages, go to states, go to the counties, even to the bombers. We need to aware these people what are their rights, what they should be demanding, and what South Sudan means to them. And in those spots that you go to, in the Jabal Kujur sports weekends that you go and climb up, I want you to be discussing what are your rights as a citizen of South Sudan, what should you be demanding, and what should you respect from a government that you can call your government. So I'm calling out to, and every day we will be coming out. And now it's gonna be now our duty to make sure we come out and we inform South Sudanese every single day what are your rights. One big right is you have a right to live peacefully in South Sudan. You also have another right to vote for your leaders. You need to vote for your president, vote for your governor, vote for your commissioner, up to all going down to your MPs who should be representing you, because your MPs will be your voice. These are people, this is a very important right to vote, because that is your right as a citizen, because the leaders that you put in power are the leaders that will speak for you and do the things that you want as a citizen of South Sudan. So that is one of the biggest right to vote for your leaders. So there's so many rights that are, we also need to come up and make a constitution that will speak for the citizen of South Sudan, a constitution of the people, a constitution that will be speaking for South Sudanese, a constitution that will say what should a leader, a president do, and what should a president not to do. Not us being traumatized of every day, oh, who will be released, who will be appointed, who will be brought. We are tired of these useless rumors. It's no longer good every day. It's no longer important. You're making the citizens to die of anger. There's flood everywhere. Customs markets are burning down. What? Women are dying on street. There's no part of the country that is enjoying anything. And that is because we don't know our right as the citizen of South Sudan. And it's high time that we should know our right. We need to know our right. Yes. Because nobody will come and build South Sudan. It's only we South Sudanese, the youths, that will come and build this country. So if you don't know your right, then it's a crime for you not to know your right. You must know your right. 2026 should be a year of change to South Sudanese. We should not sit year in, year out with the same drama, same things every single day. And things are continue getting worse. No, change is expensive. If you don't know, change is expensive. We have been in prison and we are still alive. We have been detained. We are still alive. We have been threatened. We are still alive. So, for the next generation to enjoy South Sudan, then we all have to come out and fight for our rights. Or else, then people will continue taking your lands, breaking, like destroying, demolishing your houses, because they have the power. And there's a say that says in Swahili, I like saying this, mwenzako akinyolewa kichwa chako kitia maji. When your neighbor is being shaved, pour some water or put some water in your head, because you'll be the next to be shaved. And this is really happening in South Sudan. Today it might be me, and then you laugh because you say this is Ruth. But it's coming to you, because when they are done with Ruth, who else would they do that to? It will be you. So let's come out as South Sudanese and fight for our rights. And let's now study what are our rights. Right to life, right to live in South Sudan, right to education, right to work, right to vote for our leaders. Thank you so much.